Where's Cat Marie?
I don't know, man.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to the Millennium Hot Girl Podcast, where we talk love.
Life.
We're hot girl shit. I'm your girl Chevy.
It's your girl, Cat Marie.
And I'm Nay. Let me tell you, Miss Cat Marie, we was both looking confused. We came back, we was like,
Houdini. Now you see me, now you don't.
but what's up, you guys? Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. It's been a week.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just excited to be here for episode 24.
Ooh. That's what,
20.
6 months? That's a pregnancy. That's 6 months in a pregnancy.
It's
We
been
halfway
6
through
months.
the year.
We are.
We sure is, and we just gonna keep getting better and better. But
better.
yeah, so what's up, Miss Cat Marie? How your week been? What's
You
been
know,
going on?
I have recently restarted my weight loss journey, so I'm trying to lose 10 pounds this month. Just gonna start with 10. Excuse me. Just gonna start with 10, just so I could hit that goal. I don't want to do too much and get overwhelmed and quit. So that's what's been going on for me this week. Work is work. What about you, Chevy?
Sorry, I was trying to adjust my light. But it's been a week. Sound like a car. No, it's been a week. Like always, I'm just ready to get on with the next week. Gotta keep on keeping on.
You gotta keep on keeping on.
How about you, Nay?
You know, it's been a week. It has been a challenging week. I'm in a great mood though right now. You know, I'm excited and I'm ready. I'm happy to be here. You know, my son's birthday was on Friday. So
Oh my God.
Happy birthday. Happy belated.
I'm a bad friend.
thank you.
Happy belated birthday, Junior.
Yes, happy belated birthday. And next week we doing the birthday party. And this is my first time having a birthday party at an official facility because I've never like he ain't been having birthday parties. Like he had one birthday party at the park and I was over it. I was like, look, people was dropping off their kids. I was like, look, we're not doing this again. So the next year we
Who
ended up
baby
going,
is you?
girl, little babies was walking up with gifts. I'm like, where's your parents?
They was ready to drop them off.
Okay.
But
now.
you know, I will say this though. I don't know if you've gotten to that point yet, Chevy, of having a birthday party at like a facility, but I don't like the fact that they only give you 2 hours. 2 hours. Like I feel like that's not enough time to do the cake, for the kids to play, for all that
depends
stuff.
on the facility, I think.
Well, most of them that I looked up over here, they only give you 2 hours. So I told all the guests to get there 30 minutes early because they have an unlimited game card for those 2 hours. So yeah, it's just a little thing. So that's what I've been dealing with this week. But yes, I have a 9-year-old now.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's crazy, ain't it?
I remember when you first told me you was pregnant.
What, was I in tears? I'm just kidding.
And I remember when you picked me up from the airport when I came out there and you was like 8 months pregnant. And we over here in the car like this.
That's funny.
Okay,
You got some comments?
We got Wayne.
Don't hide them.
Mr. Vach Lombardi says, leaving a like and commenting so I won't get in trouble.
I know that's right. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
Leaving a like and a comment.
That's
funny.
So today's episode, as you know, is titled Petty LaBelle, and we're going to talk about how old is too old to be petty. So I want to talk about being petty in the workplace because sometimes, you know, I'm 29 and my mom told me when I had turned 25, I had to stop being petty. And I buried my petty alter ego, but sometimes it just be creeping back up and sometimes I just can't help it. So sometimes at work, you know, if I'm feeling the way of a employee, you know, call out a lot. I want to do something petty, but I don't like act on it because I know I'll get in trouble. But I be wanting to be so petty. So like, how do y'all deal with like with work or coworkers being petty? Do you act back? What do you do?
You goddamn right. I reciprocate that shit.
I'm out.
I'm not that mature.
Leaving. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Well, for me, I reciprocate it depending on what it is, who it is, or what. Like, not gonna say no names or what job this was, but I had a job, and people just wasn't doing their work. When I would like show up, they would just leave. Oh, she got it. She good. Basically leave me out there to fail. So I start being petty. When it started getting busy, nobody was out there. I'm not working either. So one of y'all gonna have to come back here. I make sure I had like something to do so I won't get in trouble. But I'll do that. Or now, like, since I'm in the military, once I finish this course I'm in, I'll be an official leader, which means I can give people paperwork.
Ooh.
Let somebody try me. Oh, you ain't gonna do what? Come here.
Okay.
No, I'm playing. I'm gonna need you to log off and step into my office.
Oh, not into your office, girl. Step into my quarters.
I ain't got no office. Step into my kitchen. Log off. Step to my kitchen.
Well, for me, like, this is exactly why I need to be my own boss, because I cannot deal with people in the workplace being petty. I'm like the bigger person. I'm like, I'm not a petty person, and I don't like play the petty games, you know? So I just kind of like if it don't bother me, I just ignore it, because you're the one mad, you know?
Yeah.
So not
That's
me.
true. I bet it ain't me.
So how do y'all feel about pettiness in a friendship? Do you feel like, and I know we talked about this in a previous episode about jealous friends, but like, how do you feel about friends who aren't like really happy for you? So like, let's just say that you buy a house and everybody's congratulating you, but your best friend ain't sent you a call, text, nothing. How would y'all feel about that? Like, do you feel like that's petty?
Honestly, me, I wouldn't care about it. I don't think it would faze me, to be honest. But I would have to, like, you know, push myself back a little bit from that individual. But I'm not gonna be like, y'all, everybody else like my stuff. Why she ain't like it? Why she ain't call me? Like,
so if that was your best friend that you talk to every day, and they just decided not to congratulate you, and y'all even talked throughout the day, and they didn't even mention it, how would that make you feel?
I wouldn't care.
See, for me, like, I do have one friend that I talk to every day. And if I done did something like that, and, you know, now, you know, like you said in previous episodes, we have like talked about friendships and how, you know, I didn't care about friends before, but I'm starting to care and, you know, cherish the friendship a little bit more. I'd be like, girl, what's the problem? Because you didn't call me, and you know that I did this. You know that this is like a big step in my life. Like, what's the problem? And you have to take in consideration that they might have something going on in their life, you know, that might not give them you know, they might not be mad at you, but they just might have something going on. But you better tell me something.
Right.
So
it's just all about the communication part of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I feel like it's a different story if it's somebody that you don't talk to every day. Like if it's just a friend and, you know, you don't really care about them, then it's just like, oh, you must be a hater then.
Right.
Like,
pretty much. So let's dip into like relationships. So I know me, I can get real petty only when it comes to food. That's the only thing that I get real.
We've heard.
Let me say something. This is petty, okay? I'm just kidding.
Perfect example.
No, but you know, I don't, like I said, I'm not the person who like starts it. Reacts. I'm not petty. Yeah. So the person I'm with now,
you don't have to start it, but like what if it's something like in my scenario where it's like time after time, like you don't feel like you would just be like, let me just do this and see what happens.
No, I'm more like, what's going on? Like I'll be talking to you about it. Like I'll just try to talk about it. Like I just don't have it in me. Like I'm just not, you know, a petty person. I'm not trying to seem like I'm all.
Oh no.
But I'm not.
The truth is the truth, boo.
I just want to talk about it.
Yeah. And what about you, Chevy?
You know I get petty.
So tell us a time that you had to react in a petty way to one of your significant others.
Okay. So I told this little story before. There was this guy who lied to me about everything, like about being a pilot and all this bullshit. His lies start coming to light. So, I started calling him out about it. So I called him out about it without the receipts. And then when he started lying, I was like, okay, well, you ain't married to so-and-so, X, Y, and Z, put names out there. I was blocked, so I couldn't continue to be petty. But another time, another guy I was messing with, he was just acting weird. So I was being petty. So I posted on Instagram. And I was like, if a nigga think he more player than me, I'm going to break that whole spirit. When I tell you he called me so fast. When he saw it, I was like, what? He was like, what's that supposed to mean? I said, what you think it means?
See, now when it comes to posting stuff, I'm petty in that way. Like I'll post some subliminals. I haven't done it lately, but I will post some things like.
So tell us about a time where you did something like that with your significant other in the past.
Well, Chevy, was she done? Were you done, Chevy?
Yeah. I told 2 stories. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't have like a specific story, but I'll post something like, let's say you did something and I put a post, one of them Justin LaBoy, LA boy. I put one of them. I don't really have a story, but I'll just post some shit, but I haven't done it lately.
But it's crazy because y'all know I'm a very goofy person and I play a lot. Yeah. And sometimes like I feel like my goofiness might be petty, but it doesn't mean that like I'm throwing shade or anything. That's just how I am. Like I be cracking jokes and I don't know, like I don't want to give a specific
girl. We here for it. I got some energy.
I don't really know because I can't really give one, but I might throw like shade, but it's not in a hurtful way or disrespectful way or something. Y'all know how
it's
like
just
my
fun
personality,
shade.
Yeah,
fun shade.
So I could be petty in that way, but my friends they know like, oh, she just playing, like she don't really mean it. There's like no offense taken, so I can be petty that way, but I try not to be,
but not in a way to hurt.
Yeah.
So, Miss Cat Marie, how are you petty in other ways when it comes to the relationship other than the whole like situation with food? Like, do you do other little?
Nah, I even be trying to work on moments with the food thing because deep down inside, like when I did that whole salmon thing, like I was like, okay, like that was a lot. Like even that was a lot for me, and I was kind of like, all right, I'm kind of getting too old for that. But I just be trying to, in my mind, prove a point. And then after the fact, I do be feeling bad. So I did try the alternative way of doing things by being sweet, and it worked out.
So what did you do to be sweet?
So it was a time I asked him to clean the kitchen while I was going to get groceries to go to cook breakfast. So I came back and the kitchen wasn't clean. So I just quietly cleaned the kitchen and I put all the dishes up and I didn't cook. So the next day, I was supposed to cook spaghetti.
Sweet.
It is, but hold on. The next day, I was supposed to cook spaghetti, and I had cooked something. And the kitchen was dirty, so he ended up cleaning the kitchen. I didn't even have to say nothing. So I just thought I was like, okay, that was like in a sweet way better than what I was doing before, which was going crazy. So I just didn't sweet meaning I just didn't say shit. I just was like,
oh okay. You're not cooking.
Sometimes you don't have to say anything. They know. They heard you the first time when you said it. You know. So when they look and they know they were supposed to clean up the kitchen and they see that the kitchen was clean, they gonna be like, damn man, she didn't say nothing. Like that's gonna hurt them more.
Right.
And you come home with some flowers. Hey baby, you good? You need anything? I got you some wine.
Right.
But that's all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this topic. Or do you guys have anything else to say about it?
I don't know. What do you feel like? Do you feel like when people are like, do you feel like that's like a childhood thing? Were you like a petty kid?
No.
So when did you start like being petty? Like when did that? Now, I'm not saying it like you just a petty Betty.
No, I know. I know
but when did you start being petty? Like when was the first time you was like, all right,
we about to get petty.
Dang, I remember that. I met that guy. But anyway, I don't even know. I don't remember a moment where I was just like, I'm about to be petty. Like, actually, no, yes, I do. I think dating this one guy who I think is undercover, I think dating him made me like be real petty because he was petty.
mm-hmm.
So like I like learned from him low key.
Yeah.
If he was petty, girl.
You know, petty. And I like if I feel like somebody's trying to be petty, I just be like, just like with the whole friend thing. Like let's say I've experienced people try to be petty. Like if we get in front of a group of people, like another group of people, and then you start saying like trying to throw shade and shit, I'll be like, all right, what's going on?
So how do you handle that? Like, do you pull them to a side or you, what's up?
No, I would, you know, I think in that moment, I would probably be like coming back with what I need to say. And then later on, I'll be like, what's going on? What's up? Like, right. But if it gets out of hand, then in that moment, then I'll have to be like, what's going on? Like I feel like you throwing a little shade, you know, now that we're in front of some new people, you know?
Right. So that's my problem. Like I react before I think. So in situations like that, especially the older I've got, everybody tell me like, oh, Shvera, you're more mean. Like you're meaner now. I don't know what the military did to you, but you're aggressive. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just don't have patience. Yeah. So like now somebody could be saying something and usually like the old me used to be a little bit more reserved and I'll probably like brush it off or, you know, put it aside and wait until it's me and another person by ourselves before I say something. But now I'll be like, I just be coming right back. So what you mean? Because I don't like how you up here trying to put me out and blast in front of people. Like say what you mean and mean what you say. I was just kidding. Well, don't play with me like that. Because if I start playing, your feelings gonna be hurt.
Yeah, because it's like then I'll be like, didn't they take your kids? You know,
I just set the standards right there and there because you're not gonna be trying to embarrass me in front of nobody. I don't know what you thought this was, but I'm gonna tell you what it is.
But you know what?
This ain't it.
In that situation, I would be done with them. Like I'm not going. As soon as you start, even if I come to you and I ask you, like. I don't do shit like that. I don't rock like that. I don't want nobody who's trying to be like that. So you would be done out of my life.
Oh, well, Chevy did that. Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. So I'm like very quick now to react and like nip a shit in the bud. I'm not waiting until later. You said what you had to say right then and there. So I'm going to say something back. For instance, I don't know if I told y'all this story, but when I first started this class, it was like the first day I was sitting in the auditorium and there was like no more seats, but they told us 20 minutes in advance, we need to go in the auditorium or whatever. Mm-hmm. So this one individual, I guess, wanted to sit by his friends. And he came strolling the last 2 minutes before it was supposed to start. So he came in, all the seats was taken. It was just so happened that I was sitting next to in the whole row with his friends. Mm-hmm. So God came in and he was just like, oh, y'all didn't save me a seat? Oh, that's messed up. And I know they're all friends because they all have like their badge on their shoulder, so it tells them their job. And I was like, okay. So back in my head, I'm like, well, if maybe if he asks, I might scoot over or move to another row or something. He was just like, well, who I got to get up out of their seat? And I kind of looked like this, and I was just like sitting in my seat. So
you probably just started smiling.
I did. I looked, and I was just like, and then somebody was like, just get the girl down there. She'll go over here. And that's when I just instantly, I was like, first of all, you ain't moving nobody. And if you think you finna get me out of my seat, you need to come move me yourself. You should have been here on time. Like, I just started going off because why would you think that was okay?
Yeah. So now, and that's definitely a moment for that.
Yeah. And yeah, I couldn't hold it in. Like, I just started going off.
But that's good to have. Like, that's a good thing to have because then people just
don't run over you.
Yeah, don't play with you. Like, for me, I've always been like, I'm going to think about it, which probably puts me in like a situation to where it looked like I'm going out like a bitch or something like that or whatever. I don't know. But I just be like, let me process this for a second, especially now that I'm older. And for example, around here, and I recently just started going back to LA Fitness. There was a Zumba instructor there, and she was telling people that I was stealing her routines.
She stole her routine. Like what?
She told somebody that I literally came up to her and cussed her out and made her cry.
What?
So in my mind, I'm thinking like, when I see this bitch, I'm gonna go off. I was like, I'm just gonna show up to her class because she an old Hispanic lady. Okay.
Mm.
So I'm just like, what is the problem? And people were coming up to me saying that she said this about me. And I'm just like, you know what? I have a business. This is a small town. I need to just like conduct myself. Like if she comes to me, then fine, but I'm not going to go. I know I didn't do it. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. So I just let it go. I recently started going back to LA Fitness. If I see her, just don't get like a dog. Shit. Just don't say nothing to me, because I just thought it was out of line. Like you are saying these things about me, making me seem like I'm a mad Black woman coming up to you, and that's not even my character. Yeah. I'm out here trying to do what I need to do and make my money. So
that's one thing I don't like, trying to shit on somebody for your personal gain. Yes, y'all in the same, industry. Y'all both Zumba instructors. You ain't got to shit on one person just to,
right,
work your way up or whatever the case is. Like, there's money to be made for everybody. She could teach her class how she teach it. You teach your class how she teach it. There's no reason why, I'm the only Zumba instructor here. She ain't finna steal my shine. I guess I got to do what I got to do to get her out.
She literally did something to where when I was supposed to go back and teach, like she had took all the classes, I couldn't go back and teach at LA Fitness. So now I'm just at a gym called Crunch, But I'm just like, you are doing too much. Like
those is popping up though,
entirely.
Girl.
She
Crunch
is
about to get popping.
Oh yeah. God, I mean, I'm gonna have my own shit. You know how I'm gonna have my own shit soon. Like nobody's gym in a minute. But it's just like I just took that time to like be the bigger person, to know like I know I'm not this type of person. I know I don't react like this. And yes, I want to go up to her and cuss her out because she didn't tell people that I did. But who's that really gonna be hurting?
I would have had to address her though, like in a professional
But I would have
manner.
had to literally go out of my way to address her. I don't see her,
Oh, okay.
I don't see her anywhere. That's why I was so confused, because I wasn't teaching at LA Fitness. I'm not teaching nowhere where she's at. I think at the time I was teaching at another gym. She told people that she got me my job. It was crazy.
That's weird.
It was crazy. I'm just like, if you a hater, just, I know I'm a young, beautiful Black woman teaching a Hispanic based class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it doesn't have to be like that. Everybody's class is different. Everybody brings their own whatever it is. She told me when I first met her, and I didn't even know she was like this. And then we're going to get off of this. But she told me, she was like, yeah, one of my students went to your class to see if, you had my routine. And I was just like, I make up my own routines. Like, I don't have to take your routine. So when she said that, I was like, okay, I need to back away from her. Like, not try to, because I like to collaborate with Zumba instructors. I want to do master classes, and I want to, everybody has their own thing. They doing it their own way. But she had me fucked up.
Yeah. That's weird. It's giving obsessed.
It is. Yeah. It's very. Like,
I'm sorry, y'all. Keep choking.
It's fine. But that's the situation.
I'm glad you got up out of that shit, because that's like real negative, and this is supposed to be a positive thing,
Yeah.
To motivate people to want to be healthy, and you bringing this drama for what?
Yes, and it goes so deep, and I'm just hearing things, and I'm just like, really? I'm just living my life, not even worried about you. And you're just
like, I don't even know your last name, girl. Shout out to her, hating asshole. Because if you're watching, you're watching.
One more thing I want to say, because I might screen record this and post it. She literally looked up my Zumba certification to see if I was certified. It had expired, and I didn't renew it. So she was telling people, oh, she doesn't even have a Zumba certification. She's not certified. So I went ahead and renewed my shit. I got it renewed.
Just so you know, baby girl, it's renewed.
Yes, I'm just like, you are crazy, woman. But enough of that.
Shoe fly don't bother me.
So
it's giving fly.
Very
But
much.
yes. Okay, well that was good. I'm glad that we amped it back up because I was like, oh my gosh, no.
Well,
But
so
yeah.
moral of the story is don't be petty. I don't think it's a
Right.
good thing to be petty. Don't be petty and try to think about things, but if you have to react, but
React
think about
petty hoe.
think about the long term. If you have a business, if you have something that you're representing as a Black woman, they want us to be crazy, they want us to be stupid, they want us to do all the crazy shit that they think we do. So let's not give them that, okay?
Unless you absolutely have to.
Unless you have to, because sometimes you got to.
But awesome. So I'm moving on to crazy shit we seen on social media.
Whoop,
So it's a lot that's been happening. I want to address another shooting that happened. It was a shooting in I believe it was in Oklahoma in a freaking hospital.
mm-hmm.
So the man had was going after the doctor for giving him back pain, and he killed anybody that got in his way. So rest in peace to those people. I don't know what I mean. There's literally shooting after shooting after shooting after shooting that keeps
There was
happening.
one yesterday. So. There was one yesterday in Pennsylvania.
Where?
It's just gonna somewhere in Pennsylvania.
I mean,
don't
not
know
where, but like what happened? What was it about?
I don't know. I didn't really look into it because I'm kind of. I mean, I can't run away from it, but I'm kind of like over it, you know. But
yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna be like people are gonna see it and they're gonna keep on like, oh, they did this. Let me do it.
So I got it. I could get away with this, or
me and my son went to sushi yesterday, and it's crazy because I was thinking like, what if somebody came in here and shot up this place? Like,
Bro,
why
do I
have to think
crazy
like that?
stuff like that all the time? I think like that all the time. I be trying not to, but
yeah,
I feel that
it's the reality that we live in now.
Well, since we're talking about shootings, I'm gonna go ahead and mention the rapper Trouble was murdered in Atlanta. It's very sad. He's a rapper. He sings the song. I don't know if you know this song, "Thief in the Night," with him and Young Thug. I'm a thief in the night.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Yeah, he was on there, and then he has a song with The Weeknd called "Come Through." But he was shot. Apparently, he was at this lady's house, and the ex-boyfriend showed up. They got to arguing, and the ex-boyfriend shot and killed him. So another just gun violence. It's terrible. That's hurting the city. So I feel so bad because I loved him. So he did a lot for the city. He's like one of those people who gave back to the community. So it's just sad to see that.
It's always those ones. But I have a quick question for you guys. When it comes to, all these shootings and things that are happening right now, like what do you feel like would help stop this from happening? Because I know we're not going to get like political, but I know they're trying to say you need like a background check to get guns, and I just don't feel like that's going to help because at this point people have guns, they have guns that aren't even registered,
Right.
So what do you guys think would stop
kind of
calm the issue down?
Thing that's irrelevant because they're supposed to give you do a little security check when you get your gun, depending on what state you're in. I know in California they do like a little check or whatever, and then 10 days later, then you could come get your gun or whatever. Wyoming, that's an open carry state. All you need is money. You can go into any store, buy a gun. As long as you got the money, you can come out the same day with the gun.
Same in Georgia. Same in Georgia.
So I feel like the security thing.
It's all right.
Security thing. Yeah, people still gonna find ways to do it. Like you said, there's people with unregistered guns.
Right.
At this point, just stop having guns. And at the same time, I can't even say that because people will start using sticks next. Like, guns don't kill people, people kill people. So they can start busting people over the head with chairs and kill them that way. So I don't know if y'all got some type of mental disorder. If you ever been in trouble, you should not be allowed to.
Right. That's what I think.
Purchase guns, have them in your possession. If you fuck around and get caught with one, then you just gonna fuck around and fuck around. Go to jail. But we could take away guns, then people gonna start using knives. We can take knives away, people gonna start using chainsaws or some weird shit like that.
You know what?
I ain't got time for that.
I think that they just need to start having security everywhere. Like they need to
Yeah.
check people everywhere when it comes to, because honestly, I hate to say it, but even when it comes to these open food festivals, fairs, and things like that, like you have to get checked. When it comes to schools, you have to get checked. If we have to get metal detectors, just like they put the TSA into effect, I mean, I don't feel like you said, I don't feel like the background check and stuff is gonna work. I don't understand why people just want to go and shoot up a place, like, you know, but since they do, we need to try to do our best to put law enforcement to work and have them checking bags, checking whatever it is when it's time to have an event, or going into the hospital, or anything, going into a restaurant. Unfortunately, that's just like the world that we live in now. So that's what I think. What about you, Miss Cat?
Same. I think that there should be mental checks as well, and like thorough mental checks. So
But
I think that'll,
because after all these people be committing these fucking mass shootings, oh, he was sick. He was sick.
What do you mean by mental
Well, how
check,
his sick
though?
ass get one?
you know, I guess whenever you go to like the crazy home and they be asking you questions and be tested, I don't know, something like that.
Because
Just like
somebody
a behavioral health, mental health, like questionnaire thing. And if you show any like red flags or any signs of,
Yeah, kind of like how they do in the military. You got to get a mental health questionnaire before you can get in.
yeah, you gotta do that shit all the time.
Yeah, so something like that
Annually.
and continue. I'm about saying continuously get it checked. And if your shit is shaking, you're getting the shit taken.
We just had a when the buzzer pop, nigga, you stop. We just had a thread out here. It's a 17-year-old was threatening to shoot up the middle and high school graduation. He was just arrested last week. 17-year-old made a post on Facebook. Anyways, he was charged with a couple of felonies, but thing that throws me off is like they was like, oh yeah, he's in custody. Graduation will proceed. If my child was going to you or not be attending that graduation, because ain't no telling if he had a friend or what.
So this makes me think of, I know we mentioned this last week, and we can get off this in a second, but if you had a gun and you seen somebody about to have a shoot, like about to do a mass shooting, would you take that time to just, you know how last week we talked about the lady who shot the person who was about to shoot up a, would you like
shoot
the
if I was trained, like really trained, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and in a situation like it's either me or you, I'm sorry, buddy, but it ain't me.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think if I knew how, I think it would be it would be a tough situation, you know. I just learned how to shoot a little bit, you know. Try me.
Depends. It just really depends on the situation, what angle you at. Because if you're in an angle to do it, then absolutely go for it. But if you in a situation where you need to cover yourself, then no. You know, it just depends on the situation and what do you call it, fight or flight.
Yeah.
So, but moving on. So listen to this. You saved $30,000 for your wedding, and you find out your fiance secretly spent it all. What's your next move? A, end the engagement but stay together. B, plot revenge. Talked about pettiness. C, confront them. D, go to couples therapy. Or E, break up.
All the above. No, not all the above. Because we're not going to couples therapy. We're over. One thing I don't like is the thief in the wire. Why are you stealing from me? Especially this is going for our wedding. And what was you using it for? Another bitch? Now, if you was in somebody that situation and somebody was like, give me $30,000 or you're dead. Okay, I'm gonna still be mad at you, but hey, you're here. But how come you just didn't ask me? But I'm definitely gonna confront them. We're breaking up. We're not going to counseling.
We are never, ever, ever.
I will be mad because why are you stealing from me? Why are you stealing from us?
Yeah, you know what? That's like the beginning of like a cycle. Like that's a red flag right there. Like you could have told me if you needed the money and you needed it for something and you just had to use it. Like we needed to talk about it. I don't care if the money you spent the money or before you spent the money. You should have a conversation with me. I don't want to have to find out. And I'm sitting up here playing all this shit and then I have to find out I have to find out that the money is gone. Like no,
make a deposit.
we're breaking up. We're breaking
like,
up.
ma'am,
we're done.
trying to secure the venue. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but your card declined.
I know
it. Like,
no, it hasn't.
Like how we did on White Chicks when she was at the restaurant and she was like, ma'am, your card declined. And she was like, you bought a $30,000 dress in the Hamptons.
Yeah, I would have been mad. And yeah, I would want to know what you spent it on, because if I'm looking at transactions and it's like different hotels or different shit in another language, like now you out the country just having fun, dinners that's not adding up for dinner for one.
I don't give a damn what you spent it on. I don't care. You spent it and you didn't tell me and I had to find out on my own. I don't care. I'm glad you spent it. Bye.
Because
you saved me all these years.
I was gonna put it right back.
Well, give it to me right now.
If they did. That's funny. All right, so moving on to the last topic. Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan broke up.
What?
Yeah. It's all over social media. Nobody knows what is what.
She should have kept them little 15 pounds.
She did get really, really small. Like, she already looked good. Yeah. She already looked good. And she just got really, really small. But, honestly, he probably, she seemed like the type that ain't gonna take no shit. I don't care who you is, Michael. I'd be hard to let Michael B. Jordan go. But
she'll be good. I give her 3 weeks.
She's the female future, is what they saying.
Probably.
Yeah. But yes. So actually, I do have one more thing. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Sierra is coming out with a new song called Jump, and she been at the gas station throwing that ass on Instagram.
I seen that. Really? And do you guys feel like with her being how old she is, do you think she's too old for that?
Nope. If you got it, fine.
I'm about to say I love
she
Sierra.
Can still do it. Mm-hmm.
I think that she can too, but I know a lot of people were saying like she's just too old.
Give it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why they're saying it, because she is like a super trophy wife, but like that's the best part of it, because you can still be a awesome trophy wife, a mom, and still be your fun self. Yeah, like that's probably what really makes her really, really happy.
Yeah, it's not like.
So Vash Lombardi says apparently Michael B wanted to be more serious with her, but she wasn't with it. Oh, like marriage, female future. And she chose the streets over Killmonger.
And that's tough. Like, I feel like at this point, I don't know how old Lori Harvey is, but
she's
if you're going to be...
hell. She's like 23
24 or something like that.
Then why even be in a relationship? Like,
That's true.
Like,
maybe she wanted it. Maybe he wooed her, and maybe she really was like, you know what? I don't want this. And I respect it, because it's only been a year. It's not like they spent 10 years together and then,
When a man knows, he knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what
a man know if he want to be with you, forever and marry you at 4 months, 6 months, it don't take that long. So the fact that if that is the case and he wanted to be with her like for the long run and potentially propose to her, good for him, at least for knowing
she
what
should
he
have
wanted.
known that. She should have known that though, because he's not like a player type of guy anyway.
And all they renting out aquariums and shit like that. Like, who does that?
Right.
Yeah.
Future didn't do that for you.
Exactly. So let's see who she gets with next, because
he brought her a pedo. Hey.
If she get back with Future, I'm gonna be
Future is
crazy.
That'll be horrible.
She would really look stupid if she did that, because he dissed her like twice. So no.
The daddy.
Did you see that video of Future where he was all close to camera? He was like, "You happy? You in love?" or something like that. He said, "I'm just like."
Oh, was that what he was talking about? Probably.
I want to say he was talking about her, but I'm not sure. People just be doing
stuff. That's the petty king right there. Mm-hmm. Toxic king.
2 people I would hate to be petty with: Future
and 50 Cent. Yep.
especially 50 Cent, because
I got time. That nigga sue the shit out of you.
I don't care
He
how
is still asking Tierra Marie for that money.
Did y'all
It's literally
see?
been like 5 years.
Y'all saw how Amari Hardrick, I know I'm saying his name wrong, but Ghost from Power, he only makes he was upset because he only makes $150,000 per Power episode, and it's not enough to support his lifestyle, so he now has to borrow money from 50 Cent. Somebody gonna say, I hope he never fall back on his debts with 50.
it ain't gonna be no more Power, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, I don't care how down and out I am. I would never. Let me just go get you a Big Mac meal. No.
Like based on your track record,
But yeah, those are some petty people for real that I'm not fucking with.
I did have one thing that I wanted to bring up, and I did send it to Miss Cat Marie, but I didn't send it and put in the chat for you to watch. But apparently there's something going around the video that I sent you of the lady. There's this show called The Pineapple Show. I think it's like a pineapple show.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's like a dating show where, you know, you come on the show and you try to find people. It's kind of like Tinder from what I understand. I don't really know a lot, but apparently this lady is looking for love, and she came across this man who's
a neurosurgeon.
Yes, who has some good little, you know,
accolades.
Yes, and she just pretty much swiped on his ass because she said that he didn't have like a good
personality.
Good personality. So how can you tell? And what's more important to you guys when it comes to being with a man? Like, let's say you were put in that situation, Miss Cat Marie, and I know Chevy, you didn't see it, so I'll just, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm listening.
I definitely would, like I said in the text, I would still go on a date because I'm not finna give up that walking wallet. But I want to go on a date and see what you all about. And if you don't show me a little more on this date, the first date at least, then I would probably just keep them as a friend and see what is, you know, keep them as a friend.
Yeah. I wouldn't just want to be with him because of what he does and who he is. I definitely would have went on a date with him to kind of see, because I feel like from their interaction that they had,
he could be shy.
And the little interaction that they had, it was literally, he only was on there for a minute. And how could you tell somebody's personality from that? I just feel like
he didn't say anything about himself, like truly. Like he just listed what he has done. That could be like a sign of narcissism, because that's showing me you really all about, like, in a way, all about yourself. Like you're not really, you're not being vulnerable.
Well, I do agree with that, but technically, when men don't want women to like lead with the stuff that they do because they want to know like who you are or whatever. But when it comes to a man supposedly supposed to be the provider, wouldn't you? I mean, I would want to know what you do with yourself to know, like, are you financially stable? Do you have like a good like head on your shoulders? Am I going to be under a bridge with you? Like, what is it?
No, I get that. I get that too, but give me more than just that.
Yeah, she didn't give him a chance. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was interesting. It was just like, girl, give him a chance, And I feel like, what does she want? A guy to come on there and be a hood nigga, and I don't know,
Right.
But let's move on to the kink of the week.
Let's get kinky. Hey, let's get kinky. Hey, let's get kinky. With Chevy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of forgot what we was talking about.
So, you got something?
No, I forgot what we discussed, and I didn't even write it down because I was in the bed. But
it's fine. I got you. So today, I don't even know if we talked about this, but this is what we've been talking about. I think we talked about.
It was something about dominating, or
like how do you? why do you feel like women like to be dominated in the bedroom? I know we've talked kinky stuff throughout before, and we like to be choked and slapped and thrown around the room, and
Yes.
circulation cut off and about to pass out, and things like that. So, what makes people like why do you feel like women are into that? Why, like for me, I always say I'm like the damsel in distress. Choke me, okay? I'm about to pass out.
Help.
Let me know. Are you gonna let me go?
Please.
No. Not that child.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
Run that clip back.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a clip. I got a clip.
I gotta
now.
see that.
No, but why do you guys think women are like that?
I just feel like women, we portray ourselves to be like these soft, well, at least most women portray ourselves to be like soft, just very passionate and stuff. So when we get into that element, like prime example, that movie Don't Be a Menace, when they was in that the mail van or whatever, and she was like, "Stop!" Like it turned into a monster and all this stuff. And he was like, "Oh, I want to see it." And so, like she was like soft and sensual at first, and she got in her little mood. She turned into that animal, and then he was like, "You ain't going nowhere, nigga," and just like start taking control. But I feel like once women get in that element, like they kind of feel like, all right, it's our time, and we're not afraid to show the more rough side of us. I know that's how it is with me, because when I'm in action, I like all that stuff. You could choke me, don't cut off my circulation though. Like slap me and some of that. I like it. It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's just like a turn on for me. I like it.
Before I was never into letting people like slap me in the face, and that's I hate to say it, but whatever.
You like it now?
You know what I'm saying? But I remember one guy did it, and I literally was like, "Don't you ever fucking do that shit again."
I feel like you have to have that connection with a person,
yeah.
because not everybody just be slapping me around.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out right now. But I feel like if you have like that sexual connection with them and y'all both are like on the same page,
then go for it. Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, so I reacted the same way as you, Nay, before. Like when that happened to me, I was just like, I actually swung back, ruined the whole entire.
That killed the move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're like, damn, bitch, I was just playing.
Yeah, no, don't play with me like that, because like you said, it's all about comfortability, and if you have a connection with that person, and I didn't have a connection with anybody like that until my current. So now it's just like he's opened me up to different things that I wasn't into before. Mm-hmm. But so like you said, it just depends on who it is.
So when you guys go through all the things, like what do you feel, and this might be another thing, but whatever, what do you feel like is what's some things that could spice it up other than the choking, the slapping? Like if you done did all that, what else is there? Like what do you do when your partner is like, you feel like you guys are getting tired of each other, you guys are getting bored?
That's when people start to bring in other partners.
But would you do that?
She ain't doing that.
Exactly.
Probably
so
not.
What would you do? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I couldn't say that. I'll let y'all know in about 10 years.
Episode 3001.
Okay.
Right. I know we hit on this a couple years ago.
Okay.
Go back and watch episode 24
we'll
if you don't know what we're talking about.
No, that's actually a really good question. I mean, it just depends. I mean, that's when you get into different type of foreplay and all that stuff. So, yeah.
So
I mean,
if y'all partners asked y'all, okay, well, put your finger in my butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess,
I mean, I think
I
it's
like-
because I hear
I
my
like-
boyfriend use the bathroom a lot, so I just think I'm good.
I don't know what it is, but probably because I'm just not even a butt person. I don't really like nobody like putting anything in my ass. So for them to be like, just put a finger in my butt, I'm gonna be like,
Now-
nigga, what?
If you want me to like, then that's just like a little bit too much. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't do that now because he'd be like, no. But, I would try it. I'd be like, let me just put a little bit in, just to try to, do what I need to do. But I feel like whatever you and your partner want to do with each other that makes you guys feel what you guys need to feel, it doesn't mean you have to like broadcast it to everybody unless,
Right.
You want to. So, I mean, I would do it if they ask, but don't ask me to like,
Don't keep asking.
Yeah, don't.
I'm only
Don't
gonna
be
do
like,
this one
all right.
time, so don't ask me again. All right.
Okay.
I feel like if the finger gets too small and you want to move to something different, I'll be like,
do two now, babe. All right, now you're doing too much. There's this couple on. Sorry, Nay. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to get off of that in a minute.
Oh, there's this couple on Pornhub, and most of their videos are of her. They're either married. I'm 100% sure that they're married, but all their videos of her like putting her finger in his butt and eating his booty while he like, jacks off and get his ultimate, release. I just like, I can't. It's good for those who, like, if you that comfortable and open with each other, good for you. But I'm just like, I just can't see myself doing that shit.
So do you like your butt licked?
I do. But don't put your tongue in it. Like, if you do something like...
Okay, so what about you? What about you, Miss Cat Marie?
I've had it done before, and it's not that my favorite thing. I'd rather you just lick the clit.
It's a little weird. Like, I'd be like,
yeah, it's just I don't like wetness in between my cheeks. Like, that feels weird to me.
Okay.
But I have done anal before, and it was pretty great.
Oof.
But I just don't like my butt to be licked.
That's one thing. Like, I have went full anal, but I haven't lately. Like, I just started to like get into butt plugs and things like that. So, but fully just
I do like
penetration, I just haven't got to that point yet, Oh, y'all ready?
Well, with that being said,
it's time for the throwback song of the week.
Ooh, let me go last.
So, all right, I guess I'll go first.
Mine is extra.
Yeah, go ahead and turn that shit on.
It's gonna be a piano playing next.
Yeah. All right. So the song I have this week is a song that everybody should know. I'm just gonna sing the second, or really like the third verse. And since we are talking about Petty LaBelle, I thought to go ahead and sing a song about revenge.
I thought you were going to say a Petty LaBelle song. I'm like, girl,
no,
we ain't throwing it that far back.
No, revenge. Is this a thanks that I get for putting you bitches on? Is it my fault that all you bitches gone? Should have said a thank you note, you little hoe. Now I'm gonna wrap your coffin with a bone. Nikki, she just mad because you took the spot. Well, word that bitch mad because I took the spot. But bitch, you ain't shitting nigga off the pot. I got some niggas out in Brooklyn that are off the top. I hit him mumbling. I hit him cackling. I got him scared, shook, panicking. Overseas, church, Vatican. You at a stand still, mannequin. You want to sleep on me? Overnight, I'm the motherfucking boss. Overright. And when I pull up, vroom, motorbike, all my niggas getting bucked. Overbite. I see dusty ass Levi's, raggedy hands, hoes in your knee highs. I call the play. Now do you see why? These bitches calling me Manning Eli. Manning Eli. These bitches calling me
No homo, but I'm singing to you like refrigerator magnets. And I'm quick enough to make straight jackets bend.
So that is Nicki Minaj, Roman's Revenge.
What do you think about when you hear that song?
Right, man. Stop it. You've gone mad. Mad, I tell you.
Let me tell you. Well, go ahead and you say what you think.
I just think about me and Chevy.
When I hear that song, I think about us. But remember when we was in the Virgin Islands and that song came on, and I think we was like in that Sprinter van or something, or we just randomly started singing it.
Yes.
And like every time I hear that song, I just think about that time in the Virgin Islands.
Girl, that is hilarious. I must have been jacked. I remember briefly.
When I hear that, when I think about that whole album, I think about senior year.
Oh yeah,
high
I was
school.
a junior. I was a junior.
Man, everybody was going crazy when that album came out.
That was such a good album because even that Saved Me, like, whoo, that's a good song.
Yeah.
That whole album was good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get to my song and I'm gonna sing the little bridge.
Okay, bridge.
I know y'all know this one. Baby, you know that right now that I want you back.
Okay.
I'm floating open and I can't come down. You've been hit me already.
Down.
Now I can't leave till 7 digits are in my head,
Like a flower
to
the
summertime.
Oh,
You
ready
ready to be
looking for this conversation.
I'll be ready.
I'm in
On
awe because you shine like the sun.
Let me be the one to
enjoy
enjoy you.
Enjoy you.
So let's take it, girl. Slow down.
I just want to get to know you.
Girl,
I wanna get to know you, baby.
I was jamming to that song today. Let me tell you, that song came on like Spotify. I'll click shuffle, and sometimes, depending on the time of the day, it'll play some shit. I was like,
and it'd be back to back to back too.
Yes, I was like, come on, Spotify, Bobby Valentino. Yes. So if you guys don't know, that was Bobby Valentino, Slow Down, and that whole album, I remember it just makes me think of a time when I was burning CDs. Yeah, and
remember the song. Tell me
how did you get that
in those jeans? The way you walk in is killing me. Come follow me. No, my favorite song off that album was "I Want You to Know Me Better Than I Know Me." Because baby, I could see the future. You know we should be together. Bobby Valentino,
the popular ones.
Oh no, I listened to the whole album. That was that one and A. Marie. Like for some reason, when I think of that Bobby Valentino, I think of "It's This One Thing You Got Me."
Oh, do you know that song by A. Marie? What's our song, Chevy? I just died in your arms to
died in your arms.
Yes.
I love that.
Your arms.
I remember I put Chevy onto that and I was like, she called me.
That whole A. Marie album. That whole A. Marie album was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'll be thinking of, I'm glad y'all, okay, good to know. Because I was going to sing Talking to Me, but I wasn't sure if y'all knew that.
Talking to me. I'm about to listen to that when I get up out of here.
Every time I rise in. Yeah, I'm going to listen to that too.
That was Bobby Valentino, Slow Down. For y'all kids who don't know, Bobby Valentino, Slow Down.
And Miss Chevy.
So this one, I'm literally piggybacking off of y'all. This literally came to my head while we was just having this little groove sesh. So it's not that old, but it's like 10 plus years old. I'm going to start at the end. Hopefully I don't start choking. And if I knew it ain't like this, I never would have kissed you, 'cause I fell in love with you. We never would have kicked it. Girl, now everything's different. I lost my homie lover and my friend. And
that's why I wish we never did it.
And I wish we never. I wish we never.
And I wish I never felt
so deep in love. Now there ain't no way
we can be friends. We can be friends. La 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 la.
I used to be.
Oh.
He did that. In the video, he was like this. He was like,
He was going through it in the video. Every time I hear that, Nate, it reminds me of
10
you.
plus years old. Dang.
Damn.
It reminds me of you. I remember we was doing something. We was in the car with your mom going somewhere, and she kept playing that album.
You know what?
Passion. That's a good ass album.
That is a good album. But you know what? I do have to bring this up. I seen that you posted on Facebook and you were just like, it's been 12 years since I graduated from high school. And instantly I felt like, what the fuck? Like, I really don't want to get old. Like, I really don't want to get old. And it's just the reality that it's going to happen regardless. But I'm just like, 12 years?
We were 17 when we graduated high school. Now we going on 30 in the next. You about to be 30 next month. No, in 2 months. I'm gonna be 30 in 4 months. Kat gonna be 30 in 5 months. We getting up there. We like the Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna be wrinkly.
Hey, I said, but started from the bottom, never
Your
here.
heart is true, and you're a pile in a comforter. And if we threw a party, invited everyone you knew. Take it home, Kat.
The biggest.
Okay, Miss LaBelle.
Thank you for being my friend.
Yes. Okay, you heard the runs. Did that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Love it.
So it is time for the Black-owned business of the week. And we finally had some people comment. So I want to give this Black business a shout out. It is Xtreme Hip Hop by Crystal Step It Off. So basically it is a step class. So I don't know if y'all know, but it's those little, they look like little.
There we go.
They look like little, I don't know, they're like little step stools that you step boxes, up and step down. Yeah. So this is located at Shannon's Dance Studio in Powder Springs, Georgia. So all the information will be in the link below. And it's going to be Wednesdays at 7 p.m. for an hour. So check that out. If you want to get your cardio on, go to the class and get it done.
Okay, cardio.
Yes, so that's my Black business. And of course, we're going to mention Be Beautifully Made by Nay.
So, as you guys know, my business is Beautifully Made by Nay, CMOS products, because now we just added juice to the list. If you are local in the area,
juice.
In the Hemet, San Jacinto area, we are doing CMOS juice. I'm gonna test out shipping it, so I'll let you guys know when shipping will be available for the juice. But so I have some cool flavors. If you go follow my Instagram, you will see an order form in the little link. It's the Linktree where you can put in your order. And then I also have CMOS ships. I'm gonna send y'all drawers, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep it growing. But I'm excited. My business has been growing. So for those of you guys who have ordered for me, I appreciate you guys. But yes,
leave a review on her page also.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out a way to do the whole review thing. Like, it's hard. And that's why I love this segment, because a lot of businesses don't get the recognition that they deserve. And it really takes a lot to have your own business, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So for me, I don't have a team. I am the customer service. The team. Right. I am everything. So
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Every woman.
Right.
But yes, check out my Instagram. It will be linked down below at Beautifully Made by Nay.
Awesome. So I have the quote of the week.
Let's go.
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
So refuse to let small petty people distract you from your big purpose.
Exactly. I love that. Because you have to focus on what it is you need to do for yourself.
Right.
Don't let a small little person who's mad because they not where you are stop your shine. Because as soon as we get some haters, because we gonna get some haters.
I know,
You know,
that's crazy.
that's when we know. And what we not gonna do is address them on here.
I can't wait. Let me tell you something, you raggedy ass. I'm gonna be the one. No, I'm just kidding. Don't attack me, please.
But yes, I had a great time with you ladies today. You know, I need to have my energy on 10 every week.
Yes, me too, because my energy has been depleted.
You did
but
great.
I'm here. But I'm
yes, we made it. I'm so proud of us. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys aren't following us, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube page. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and follow our individual Instagrams. Miss Cat Marie.
You already know. You can find me on IG at Coco Macchiato. That's COCOMACCHIATO _ and you can follow my YouTube at Cat Marie TV.
Yes. And Miss Chevy, Miss Cat Marie, you got a Twitter? No?
Maybe.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, I do have a Twitter, but I be talking my shit on Twitter right now. I like that nobody follows me because it's like my venting tool. So don't go find me on Twitter.
Now I gotta go find you.
Oh yeah, I be talking shit. Woo, yeah, you got to because I be talking that shit on Twitter.
Okay, Miss Chevy girl.
So you can find me on Instagram at __ simply fucking gorgeous. That's FUCKN. Period. I do have a Twitter, however.
every week.
Every week.
Just like the past few episodes, I have not changed my name yet. So it will be up and running soon.
Next week. By next week.
Soon.
All right. Well, you can find me right here on YouTube at Nay's Way. I'm actually about to record a video right now since I'm feeling great. So go follow me over there. And then follow me on Instagram where, you know, I'm on Instagram. And then follow me on TikTok at Beautiful Miss Nay, where I'm posting my dance journey. So every platform you're gonna get something different.
Chevy, your screen had froze and your eyes was closed, and I was like, did she just fall asleep on the screen?
But yes, follow me there, and then follow us at the Millennium Hot Girls on Instagram. Look,
but hold on,
finally,
Nay, do you got a Twitter?
I just be watching porn on there, so I just follow it for the porn, honestly.
Likewise.
So you don't, you know, I ain't posting nothing. I'm just looking. I ain't got no pictures. You don't know it's me. I'm just on there.
That's funny.
I can dig it.
Also follow us on our Facebook at the Millennium Hot Girl Podcast, and make sure you interact with us on our social media so we can have ideas on what to talk about. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and also if you have a Black-owned businesses, we are gonna go ahead and get through the ones who actually posted, but continue to send us your businesses. Yes, continue to send us your businesses. We're going to keep track of you guys because we want to get this promo done while it's free.
While it's free 99. If it's free,
it ain't going to be. Okay. If we paying, y'all might as well stay.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much and have a good night.
Bye.